Good day, ladies and gentlemen. You are once again watching your favorite and number one talk show in the country. This is your host, Jeffrey Dayub.
And Nika Margaret.
Today, we will be talking about something that will surely caught the interest of our viewers.
I'm so excited about that. But before we start, we would like to welcome our very important guest for today.
Michael Perez,
Ayan Balaod
Gabriel Vidinia.
and Apple Captalan.
Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show as we will be talking about the Module 4 of the Basic Microeconomics, The Producer.
We have chosen you guys to be our guests because we believe you guys are the right person for this. Can you tell us what it is all about?
Under the producer, we have what we call the diminishing law of returns. The law of diminishing returns is an economic principle stating that its investment in a particular area increases. The rate of profit from the investment after a certain point cannot continue to increase if other variables remain at a constant. As investment continues past that point, the rate of return begins to decrease. Best example for this is agriculture. Farming is the classic example of this law. Farmers usually have a finite acreage of land in which they can add an infinite number of laborers to increase crop yields. However, there is a point where an additional worker produces less of an increase in crop yields than the last worker added. At this point, the law of diminishing returns has set in and the farmer is less efficient than it was before that additional worker was employed.
Thank you, Mr. Perez. The next is total cost. Mr. Ayan, can you tell us what it is?
The next thing that I will be discussing is the total cost. The total cost is the sum of fixed cost and variable cost. For example, if a firm has a fixed cost of $30 per unit and a variable cost of $5 per unit as they increase their output, the total cost will be $35. The simple, you just have to add the two.
Thank you, Mr. Ayan. The next thing is the variable cost. Can you tell us what it is, Mr. Gabriel?
Variable cost changes according to the quantity of goods or services being produced. Example of variable costs are raw materials, base rate labor, production supplies, commission, delivery costs, packaging supplies, and credit card fees. In some accounting statements, the variable costs of production are called the cost of goods sold.
Thank you for that, Mr. Vidinia. The next one is fixed cost. Miss Apple, can you tell us what it is?
Fixed costs are incurred independent of the quality of goods or services produced. Example of fixed costs are rent and less costs, salaries, utility bills, insurance, and loan repayments. Some kinds of taxes like business license are also fixed costs. Since you have to pay fixed costs regardless of how much you sell, you should be careful about adding fixed costs to your small business.
Thank you, Miss Apple. And lastly, the economic cost. Mr. Ayan, can you tell us what it is?
The economic cost of a decision that a firm makes depends on the cost of the alternative chosen and the benefit that the best alternative would have provided if chosen. An example of economic cost would be the cost of attending college. The accounting cost includes all charges such as tuition, books, foods, housing, and other expenditures.
Thank you, Mr. Ayan. And that ends our show for today. Thank you for watching. Hope you guys have learned something today. Once again, this is your host, Jeffrey Dayub.
Nika Margaret. Economics is everywhere, and understanding economics can help you make better decisions and lead us into a happier life. Thank you, and God bless us all.
Thanks for watching.